So we're just going to give people some time to join, and in the meantime, we're going to all set intention. We're setting intention to release fear and anxiety, to boost the immune system, to do that for ourselves and everyone who's participating, and all of our loved ones and people all over the world. We're going to use our energy and our presence right now in clearing our own stress and anxiety and our own fears to impact others. Okay, so we have a few joining. We're just going to give it a few more minutes before we start. I'll go ahead and explain tapping. Oh, and let me just start by saying, if you are going to tap along with me, if you haven't tapped before, I do recommend just washing your hands just because of the times. And I'm going to make sure we're not touching our face, but still, just a good idea. Just take a moment to wash your hands if you can, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Anyone who's on here and waiting for us to start, please just keep that centered intention right now, that our intention right now in this time. We're coming together to release anxiety, to release stress, to release the fear, and to do this not only for ourselves, but on behalf of our loved ones and for all of those around us. We need to have a collective consciousness that we are releasing that fear. Should have grabbed water, but we'll be fine. We'll just keep going. Okay, so let me talk a little bit about what tapping is. Tapping is it's sort of the slang for EFT, emotional freedom technique. It is one of the quickest and most efficient ways to release emotions from the body. Our body, our cells store everything, every emotion that we've ever experienced. So all the stress that everyone's feeling right now is being stored in the body. And guess what? It is absolutely harming your immune system. It is weakening your immune system. One of the strongest mind-body connections that has been studied and proven scientifically is the impact of stress on the immune system. So here we are trying to stay healthy and trying to avoid coronavirus, and then we have all this stress and all this fear, and that's taking a toll on our immune system. So put coronavirus aside for a second. There's all these other things that we're exposed to all the time, and we really can't afford to be weakening our immune systems and being exposed to other things that we may have been able to manage otherwise. So we're going to take a few minutes now. We're going to tap together. We're going to process our anxiety and fear. We're going to release it from the body. So I want you to really have that intention. If you want to go ahead and, first of all, I'm really curious if everyone can just share where you're from, where you're joining from right now. That would be great, because I think it really helps that sense of community that we're all missing so much right now. So funny, we spend all this time on our phones and saying disconnected, and now that we can't be together, now we want to be together. So let me know where you're watching from. And just before we get started, I'm just going to show you a little bit about what it's going to look like. It's kind of weird if you haven't experienced it before. So here we go. You're basically going to be tapping on meridian points. These are acupressure points. You're going to do it really lightly. Okay, this is not a farm practice. Nice and light, that the body understands. And I'm going to be saying a phrase, and you're going to be repeating after me. And what's important about this, and while I'm talking, I'm just gonna start talking. I'm gonna keep tapping as I talk, so you can get a sense for what this is going to feel like and look like in a moment when we do it all together. So I'm going to be saying phrases, and you're going to be repeating after me. Now, if the phrase doesn't resonate, don't say it. That's okay. You can continue to tap silently. What science has shown, what studies have shown, is that when we tap, we calm down the amygdala. It calms down the brain, which is so, so, so important, okay? Because the amygdala is our fight or flight response. It's our stress response. And that stress response is what weakening the immune system. And we want to have really strong immune systems right now, right? So I'm going to be saying a phrase at each point, and you're going to be saying that phrase after me. And most of you will find that, you might feel calmer, It's really soothing. A lot of people like to take a nap afterwards. You don't have to. We're only going to do this for a couple minutes, but you can use this throughout the day. Okay. So I've been picking up on. I've been feeling so much fear and anxiety around me. Part of this is selfish because I don't. I would like everyone around me to also calm down because I'm so sensitive to that energy. So if we can just all of us start to calm down more, then I'll be in a better position. But I tap throughout the day, certainly before I see every client, to make sure I'm releasing any stress or anxiety that I'm just picking up from around, because I am in no way concerned about coronavirus or about quarantine. We all can live on a lot less than we realize. So these things don't worry me, and I've been through much worse than coronavirus. But I know that I'm doing to help everyone else reduce that stress and anxiety. So we're going to get started. So whatever it is that you're feeling right now, maybe you're feeling afraid, maybe you're just feeling stressed, maybe you're feeling uncertain, feel free to go ahead and share that, just so that, like, we all, I will get a sense. I'll watch some of the words and have a sense of what we want to focus on. Most importantly, though, even if you don't want to share what you're feeling right now, which is totally fine, because I can tune in and I can use what I know is going on for tapping. But I want to know what number that is. So imagine if you had a scale of 0 to 10. And just tell me, right now, whatever I'm feeling is at an 8, or whatever I'm feeling is at a 5, 10 being the worst, 0 being not at all. So go ahead and comment, because it'll be interesting to see how you feel after the first round of tapping. And I want you to experience how much it comes down, because it's really, really powerful. Okay? So make sure to repeat the phrases after me. We're going to take it nice and slow. I know this is a new experience for a lot of people. And for anyone joining us now, you can just jump in at any point. What else should I remind you of? Again, we're just calming down the brain. We're calming down the body. This is a soothing practice, and it does boost the immune system. This is a really, really great way to release cortisol. That's a stress hormone, and boost our immune system. Okay, which we all want right now. So this is serving our individual good and the greater good. Okay. So let's start. I close my eyes a lot when I tap, just because I'm having to focus on what the next phrase is. You probably actually shouldn't do that, because you want to be able to watch me and see where we're tapping in each place. Okay. So we're going to start right here at the side of your hand, right below the pinky. In this area, you can use 3 fingers, 4 fingers, whatever feels most comfortable, okay? So we're going to start right here at the side of your hand, okay? And I want you to repeat after me. Even though I'm feeling a lot of anxiety right now, that's just how I feel. Stay at the side of your hand. Even though I'm feeling all of this fear now, and there's a lot of panic around me, I am safe right here, right now. Even though there's so much anxiety in the air, and I can feel it in my body, I choose to release that fear and anxiety right now. Now we're going to go to the top of your head. All this anxiety. We're going to skip the face. We usually do it, but we're going to skip it. I want you to repeat after me. All this fear. And now we're going to go right under the armpit. For women, it's like where your bra line is. And you're going to repeat after me. All this anxiety right now. Now you're going to go to the side of your thumb and repeat after me. All this fear. I choose to release this fear from my body. I choose to release this anxiety from my body. And I'm just acknowledging these feelings right now. And it's good to acknowledge it, because it's there anyways. And I'm acknowledging my body is healthy. I'm acknowledging that my body is healthy. My immune system is healthy. And that I am actually okay right here, right now. And just pause. Let's just all breathe together. So I'm curious what that was like. I'm curious what that was like, what that felt like. If anyone, did experience that they started to feel calmer, sometimes you might start to feel a little bit more anxiety that first round. So we're going to do a couple of these just so you can really ease into it. But feel free to share and, tell me what happened and what that experience was like for you. So, okay, we're going to do another round. Okay? Okay, so we're going to start again. For anyone who just joined, jump in wherever you're following where we're tapping on the points. You're repeating after me. You don't have to repeat the phrases, but it is helpful to do so. And if you don't want to repeat the phrases or if they don't resonate with you, you can just be thinking in your mind, okay? Focusing on what you are feeling right now. Whether it's anxiety, whether it's fear, whether it's panic, whether it's uncertainty, whether it's confusion, maybe it's loneliness. Okay, there's a lot going on right now. Okay? So here we go. I'm going to say the phrases again. I want you to repeat them after me, okay? So right here at the side of your hand, let me show you where that is. Okay, again, we're not tapping hard for anyone who just joined, just letting you know. Here we go. Even though I'm feeling all this fear and anxiety, and the world feels like a really uncertain place right now, I choose to believe that I'm going to get through this. Stay right here at the side of your hand. Even though this is a scary time, and there are a lot of unknowns, and I don't know what this is going to mean for me tomorrow or a month from now. I'm just acknowledging that that's how I feel. Stay right here at the side of your hand. If you just joined, just keep following along. Even though this is a very unsettling experience, and I'm feeling so much fear and anxiety, I choose to believe that I'm resilient and that my immune system is strong. And then we're going to go ahead to the top of your head. You're going to repeat after me. I'm acknowledging all of this fear and anxiety. Go to your collarbone. It's just both spots right below the collarbone, both of the bones. You're going to repeat after me. I choose to release any stress, fear, and anxiety from my body. And then right under the arm, okay, I don't know if you can, it's fine. I'm going to tap there and you're going to repeat after me. I choose to know right now that my immune system is strong and protecting me at all times. And then you're going to go to the thumb right here, the side of the thumb. Also, don't worry about whether you're getting it right or wrong. When you're tapping even close to these spots, it's helping your body. You're releasing stress. Your amygdala is calming down, and we are boosting your immune system literally in this minute, in this moment. So what you're going to repeat after me, even though I feel all the stress and anxiety, go to the next finger right here. I choose to know that my immune system is strong and that I am healthy. Next finger, I choose health every day. Next finger, I choose to be calm even though others around me are worried and scared. Next finger, I know that I can set an example of calm and trust and doing what I can to stay centered right now. And go to the side of your hand, and I choose to release fear and anxiety as it comes up throughout the day. Stay at the side of your hand. And I choose to be compassionate and understanding with myself when I do feel fear and anxiety. No, that's just part of being human. And just pause and breathe. I'm curious to know what that was like for you guys. Feel free to share. Feel free to let me know if you felt calmer, if maybe you were feeling a certain physical symptom. Some people might be feeling their heart racing before we started, and maybe now you don't feel it. One of my coronavirus clients yesterday, we had a session, and she was having a hard time breathing. And as we started tapping, she was able to start breathing again. It really helped her release the lungs. So this is a very, very powerful tool. It's one of the ways that I healed myself from MS, multiple sclerosis. You could use this tool in many ways. Right now, we want to use it to consistently release any fear and anxiety ourselves, so that we are constantly giving our immune system everything it needs to fight right now and to be strong. Okay, because we're exposed to things all the time, not just coronavirus. And um, and I want you guys to have really powerful immune systems for that.